The press conference for the Clash of the Clans. Thanks for coming, everybody. It's a great pleasure for myself, Dennis Hobson and Francis Warren to be here promoting this exclusive and exciting card for this weekend. It's a fantastic show with 15 bouts on the night, and it is a truly value for money show. There's a lot of boxers on the bill, and for us, it's going to be a big crowd there, and the tickets at the moment which are left, there's some restricted views of £35 tickets, 55, 75. There's some 150s and the 200s are all sold out. We are expecting a big crowd. The fight is going to be live on Box Nation, the Channel of Champions, and the show will commence at 7 p.m. All the way through till the main and the card. We're expecting a massive turnout on the night. We're expecting a big Geordie following for this Northeast Clash of the Clans. You can see for yourself that over the last few weeks the card's grown and grown and grown, and it's a passionate city here, we know that, even though it's a bit wet outside. But on Saturday it's going to be a really big explosive night of boxing. I'm absolutely delighted over the last 3 months and the last fight. We've had a great pleasure working with Francis Warren from Queensbury Promotions, and over the last few months he's put a tremendous amount of effort into making sure this is a great value for money card. So our partners from Queensbury, my sincere thanks go to yourself, as well as some of the people that have been working on the ground floor from the Northeast. So I'm just going to thank a few people. First and foremost, from the Northeast, we couldn't have done it without his help. Dave Garside and all his help and the team that he's put together, helping us to make sure we're comfortable. So my appreciation to Dave. And Phil Jeffries as well from the Northeast. Again, he's been really helpful in helping us put this card together. And finally, last but not least, a lady that does tremendous amount of work on some boxes on the bill, Tracy Saunders. Tracy's sat there. Thank you very much for all your help, and it's been great working with yourself, and you keep phoning myself or Dennis anytime, no problem. Okay, so I'm going to hand you over to a good friend of mine who I nearly knocked out then, Dennis Hobson, CEO of Hobson Promotions, who's put this bill together.
Thanks, Asif. Well put. You've thanked a lot of people that I wanted to thank as well, but can I just reiterate that all the people that's been involved in bringing this momentous occasion up to Newcastle. And let me tell you, I mean, I've been involved in a lot of major fights, Las Vegas and up and down the country, and this is a special occasion. It's a pleasure for us to be working again with Francis. I think he's him and his brother George are potentially two of the main acts coming through in the world of boxing. And if I hold on to his coattails, I'm going to be involved in some major events, and that's on Friday nights. So, you know, I mean, a lot has been said, but you know, the sort of feedback we've got from being up here. The Northeast is a hotbed for talent, and there's some major talent just on this top table, and for us to be able to bring a major event up to the Northeast, we thought, you know, the feedback could be exciting, but it surpassed that. And I think on a Saturday night it's going to be doing itself justice. We've got 15 fights on the card, like Asif has said. You know, it's a little bit top heavy, but you know, there's been a clamour for fighters to get on the bill because they realise this is history that we're making on Saturday night. You've got history in the making when Stuart Hall won the world title. It's a fairy tale. A lot of people thought that Stuart didn't deserve his chance, but absolutely he deserved his chance because he fought a talented kid in Sergio Perales to get the opportunity, and he took the opportunity with both hands, and an unbelievable, memorable night on the 21st of December in Leeds. And this is Stuart's homecoming. Martin's fortunate in the fact that he's fighting on home soil in his own backyard, if you like. because he's just from down the road, so he's a North East fighter, and that's the reason what we've got this historic night, how we've managed to pull it together. So for us to create history, obviously it's a great buzz for us all involved. Two great fighters, you know, there's two contrasting styles here. We all know what Stuart brings to the table, and one thing's for sure is that any time Stuart Hall fights, it's going to be an exciting fight, because he doesn't take a step backwards, and he's a lot cleverer than what people think. He don't just come in straight lines. He punches like a mule for a bantamweight. And on the other hand, Martin is the stylish counter puncher who's not just a boring counter puncher. He'll come and have a scrap with you as well. So the ingredients are all there for a major, exciting, dramatic world title fight. And it's not one to be missed. And I do urge the rest of the North East that's not bought tickets to not miss this occasion. We have got a few tickets left. It's sold very, very well. And I think the people who don't manage to get out of their house in this horrible weather and come and purchase a ticket, they'll be saying, I wish I'd have been there, because it is a special occasion. I want to just pass you on to Francis, because I think I've done enough talking now, but Francis can rabbit for the rest of us. Thanks, Francis.
For those of you the guys in Newcastle who don't make it to the venue, you can watch it live and exclusive on Box Nation. So you know, we've got a fantastic crowd there on Saturday already. So make sure you, if you're not going to be at the venue, to tune in to Box Nation. I just want to reiterate what Dennis has just said about this, the fight on the top of the bill. I was lucky enough to be ringside at when Stuart won the title at the back end of last year in Leeds, and I've used the term a few times. I think it was a superhuman performance. I think to go through what he did for 12 rounds, you know, I wouldn't be alone, I don't think, in saying that we were a bit worried for Stuart in the sort of like 8, 9 and 10, but 11 and 12 it looked like he's just starting again. So you know, like I said, it's superhuman, and Martin certainly got his work cut out for him if he wants to come and take that title off him, but he believes he can do it. He wouldn't be here if he didn't. And one thing's for sure, it's going to be a fantastic world title fight. Guys from Queensbury are on the card. We've got Frankie Gavin defending his Commonwealth title. Unfortunately, couldn't get it on time today, Frankie. He wanted to have a lie-in or something, but he's defending his Commonwealth title against, I'll try and get this correct, Saki Shitukaku. Anyone get that bang on? But yeah, so I mean, Frankie's got world title ambitions this year. You know, we've called out a couple of times already this year. Kell Brook and Amir Khan. Amir's doing his thing. He's in a terrific fight with Lewis Colazzo. Fair play to both guys for taking that, by the way. But Frankie will be looking for a world title shot at the end of this year, but he can't afford to slip up on Saturday. I think he's one of the most naturally talented boxers around, up and coming at the moment. And all Frankie's biggest opponent is himself. Once he starts believing in himself, then I think you'll see a different kind of fighter. And you know, no better way to do that than to get a good win on Saturday. We've also got the main man down there, Bradley Saunders, who is looking sharper than everyone here. He's put us all to shame. This guy's special. I've got a great relationship with Bradley, and it's a pleasure to work with him. The team around him is second to none. What he's doing down in Spain with Seamus at the gym down there in Marbella is he's done in the world of good. He looks relaxed, chilled out, but in the best shape I've ever seen him in. And Bradley's in a hurry. You know, some of the names he's throwing at me over the last couple of days, I'm like, well, you know, he's definitely got some ambition. But it's ambition that can definitely be fulfilled because he's dedicated, he's passionate about it. And if he doesn't do it right, then his mum will give him a bollocking. So at the end of the day, everyone's a winner. I just want to give Tracy a big thank you. And second what Asif said, she's just been an absolute star over the past few months. And you know, I just want to thank her and hope she's on board for the next one. We've also got Josh Leather down the far right down there. We've got big hopes for this guy. He naturally is gifted. And there's a lot of good chatter about him, and there's a lot of high hopes for him. So you know, it's a pleasure to have Josh here and putting a good performance on Saturday. We've also got the British Cruiserweight title, which sees Jon-Lewis, Dickinson and Neil Dawson. Waited a long time for this one, and I think you've got two very contrasting styles. Jon-Lewis Dickinson is a natural fighter, he's a natural boxer, and Neil Dawson's got dynamite in both fists, so you know, it could go one way or the other. It could be a masterclass from John or bombs away from Neil, so we'll see for that one. Also, we've got Eddie Chambers here, Mick Marsden, and it's John and Martin. So you know, just thanks everyone to being here, and look forward to Saturday. Thanks.
Okay, thanks Francis. I'm going to invite the boxers to say a few words, obviously talk about the camp and just explain how hard it is to go into fight. So if we'll ask the challenger to say a few words well. So Martin Ward challenging for the IBF title. Martin, can you say a few words, please?
Yeah, everything's been going really good. Got a good training camp, and looking forward to Saturday night. You know, a lot of people saying going to be an easy night's work for Stuart. Well, it's not. I beg to differ. If you thought the Malinga fight was going to be hard, I'm bringing a lot more than that on Saturday night. So I'm going to win that title. I've trained hard for 12 weeks, and I'm ready to rock and roll. Got a lot of respect for Stewie. He's a nice guy, so there hasn't been a lot of needle there because he's a friend of mine. But listen, I'm coming on Saturday night to win, and don't count me out. People say I've got no chance, and it's a one-sided, easy night's work. That's rubbish. Trust me, I can fight as well as box, and I'll do what I've got to do on Saturday night. I'm ready for it.
Thanks, Martin. I'd like to invite the current IBF World Champion, Stuart Hall, to say a few words, please. Stuart?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Dennis for getting this great fight, and our team sorting this fight out, and Francis for putting it on Box Nation, and thanks to the press all turning up. That's why it's going to make for a great fight, because like you say, it's his first world title shot. He's going to try and take my belt. It's not happening, no chance. He's confident, I'm confident. It's just going to be a great fight. Then if he thinks he's going to come take that belt, and he's got another thing coming. But like you say, I'm relaxed, I'm ready for this, and I'm buzzing. I can't wait for Saturday.
Okay, thanks Stuart. You've heard both the fighters there. Obviously Martin's coming in. He's here to take something that Stuart's got, and Stuart wants to keep hold of something. You know, you're never going to get out there, and the World Championship belt is at stake, and it's in the northeast. So it's a great opportunity to come and watch it. Two northeast fighters here, and they're here, and they really want that belt. So may the best man win. Good luck to both Martin and Stuart for that. Behind the fighters, there's some great trainers out there as well, and I know over the years I've seen some fantastic trainers. So I'm going to ask Mick Marsden to say a few words, which he didn't know he was saying.
Yeah, I can only speak about my own fighter. Since Stewie fought Sergio Perales, he's just grown and grown, and after the Malinga performance, you wouldn't think Hope could have gone any better, but his training's gone even better, and it's time for Stewie Hall to let everybody know that he's a world champion and he's world class, and he needs to do a world championship job on Saturday, and I totally expect him to, and that's about all I can say. Cheers.
Thanks Mick, and obviously behind Martin is another great trainer. He's so behind that he's stood right at the back. Neil's at the back there. I don't know if he'd like to come out and say a few words. I'm going to see if he can, because obviously he's put the hard work and effort into it. Is he? No? Yes, he is. He's coming up. He's just going to grab the mic and say a few words as well.
Like a ring walk. Any music?
Well, all I really have to say is that we're just going to enjoy ourselves. The pressure's not on us, you know. We've enjoyed every minute of the training. We've had the best sparring, and the pressure's on them, not us. So, you know, like Martin's already been rolled out by loads of people, so we just turn up and do a job, and that's it.
Thanks. Well said there. Thanks, Neil. Okay. Again, there's some terrific undercard fights there. So another great scrap that's going to be on the night is with Jon-Lewis Dickinson on the undercard. I'm going to ask John to say a few words.
Yeah, training's gone well for the camp. Everything's gone spot on. I'm in the best physical condition I've ever been in. I've been up my game, running, strength conditioning, boxing. Everything's going great. So come Saturday night, I'm going to make history by becoming the first Tyneside boxer to win the Lonsdale belt. And I can't wait to do that. I'm getting more excited every day it goes on. So sport's been great. Tickets are flying out, and can't wait to get in there and beat Neil Dawson and keep that belt.
Thank you. Okay, and also on the undercard is a guy really trains very hard, young prospect, 4-0, Josh Leather. Can you go on, Josh?
Yeah, I've had a good camp and a lot of sparring. Everything's gone well, and I just fought the last 4 weeks. I'm back on it now, back into this fight, so things go well.
And he's embarrassed. Big smile on his face, he's really looking forward to it. I was speaking to him earlier. He made a debut at the Copper Box, and it was a fantastic debut, and so obviously he's looking forward to it here, fighting at his hometown. And on my right, the last one, the sharpshooter, the sharp dresser, sharpest of us all, better suntan than me, jealous. Mr. Bradley Saunders.
I can't really say anything. I'll just second what the lads are saying. The camp's been unbelievable over in MGM Marbella. Coach Seamus, second to none. And the sparring, well, I couldn't have got no better, to be quite honest. Been sparring with some top middleweights. To be quite honest, they haven't been seen the distance in the sparring with 16-ounce gloves on. So I'm more than ready for this fight. I could have been fighting in Plosky, but he pulled out. If he was injured, we'll see if it gets rescheduled. But I very much doubt that. And this one I'm fighting is very good in himself. 16, lost 2 from Scotland, comes to win, being the Commonwealth Games, highly decorated amateur. Similar background to myself, known to be strong, so easy test, and everyone will see what I'm all about.
Thanks Bradley. Bradley's got over 1,000 of his fans coming, so I know for sure when I did the last fight here at the Metro Arena in 2009 with Carmen Salita. Jesus, if you've got 1,000 Geordies out there, then this is going to be one hell of a night, and it's going to be nice and loud. So I'm looking forward to the atmosphere as well. So well done, Tracy, for helping and doing all the tickets as well. So it's again, we could do with another 1,000. wink. Keep going. Anyone want to buy a ticket? Tracy. On my left, a guy, an international star. You may or may not recognise him. Making his UK debut with Fury Promotions and Hobson Promotions. We've signed him for a number of years. Over the last 2 or 3 years, he's been in some big fights, and he's a heavyweight star. He fought Klitschko, I think it was 2011?
10.
Yeah. 2010.
Date right, come on, man.
You nearly got a balloon then.
Nearly got it.
A balloon then, I see.
But he's a star and a pleasure to have around. He's moved camps from America, living his lifestyle in the UK. Big ass, making his UK debut. I'd like Eddie Fast Chambers to say a few words.
Oh, see, you're doing it wrong again. That's the wrong name. You're supposed to say Fast Eddie Chambers. Come on, see.
I did it because I didn't know if you were awake, because I thought you were snoring earlier.
It changed in 2010.
Just because I was asleep on the ride up don't mean I'm asleep now. Okay, I'm good. No, this is great for me here. You know what I mean? Coming from the States, not many people can say, especially fighters that are from the U.S. come over to the U.K. to advance their career. But I think I made a great decision signing with the Fury Promotions, Mick, and everybody involved, and getting an opportunity to work and to fight on this show with these great folks on this panel here I think is the right decision. And to me, in the States, for a fighter like myself, there's not a lot there. You know what I mean? And to be honest, you got to go the European route anyway to get to the world titles, and to be honest, make the money as well. So what's the point in staying over there and fighting for peanuts. Why not come over here, get the great work with the Furies, because believe me, it's great work. And I'm working with some of the best heavyweights in the world in that camp. And also the difficulty of the training is second to none. I've been around, I've been everywhere. I've sparred with some of the best, I've trained with some of the best, and trust me, I've always trained harder than them. This is one of the few times that I've ever been to a camp of heavyweights that train harder than I do. So this is a situation now where sky's the limit for me. I'm looking forward to this fight here on Saturday. I mean, I'm not overlooking anyone. I don't care if it's a 4-round fight, 6-round fight. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna take it like it's a world championship fight, because that's what I'm aiming for. And just looking forward to getting in there, showing off this hard work and this new body that I put on too. You got all the muscles now. Yeah. Hopefully for them ladies that look at me like no, I'm just kidding. No, honestly, I just really want to get in there and perform. And all jokes aside, this is biggest opportunity. This is a great opportunity for me, and the biggest in my career. And I'm just looking to be at the top of my game.
Thanks, Eddie. Yeah, give a round of applause. We're obviously looking for Eddie to make a great start in the UK, and without a doubt, over the next few months and a few fights, he'll be back up there for the heavyweight title. That's what he wants to do, and that's his ambitions. And we know that we've got a great athlete on our hands, and we know we can take him to big places once he's got over the hurdle on Saturday night. You'll see him, without a doubt, performing at the highest level in a world title fight in the UK as well, very, very soon. And last but not least, right at the end, would you like to say a few words? Yeah. And go on then, and you can say a few words as well.
Right, I'm KIRK Goodings for anybody that doesn't know. Last time out I won the English title against Paul Truska. Very, very good opponent. It was a great fight. I'm fighting Gary Fox this show, and I feel privileged to be on a bill so big. Obviously I'm looking to retain my title, and in the process impress and hopefully be signed by one of the big guys. I'd like to thank everybody who bought tickets for this show and for the press coming. Thank you.
Thanks, KIRK. Again, making his defence as well. Sorry, KIRK, obviously. He was stood right at the back and I forgot he was in, but I'm glad you joined us on the top table. Enjoy yourself. That's the card for Saturday night, guys.
Can I just say a few words just to lead off from what you just said, Dick? It's what we're presenting with the guys here is the major fight here is obviously Stuart versus Martin Ward, but there's some talent on here, and what we're aiming to provide is the platform, and it's a massive platform for guys on the undercard for us to be able to manoeuvre them into the world scene, because there's no better people in the country and manoeuvring kids to get involved in world title fights as you've seen with what's happened with Stuart and what's happened with Martin Ward. Now if the guys have got the ability and they keep getting those W's, then we can manoeuvre them into the world title slot. So what they're aiming to do and aspiring to do is to be where Stuart and Martin are today. And we do believe, and that's the reason why they're on this top table, we do believe there's the talent on here for them to be in that top spot. So we want to say good luck to the guys, and let's bring it on Saturday night and make it a memorable night. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Dennis. Just to reiterate, there are some tickets left. The Clash of the Clans. It'll be live on Box Nation, Sky Channel 437, and also on HD Channel 449. If you've not got your fight ticket, make sure you get your fight tickets. We have a couple of sponsors to thank as well, which I'm going to thank Queensbury, Box Nation, Hilton Hotel, Metro Arena Shopping Centre, Francis Warren to thank as well. So thanks for coming, everybody. Enjoy the few cookies that are left outside. If you do want a ticket, Tracy Saunders, and good luck to everybody. And we're just going to post some pictures and one-to-one interviews. So thank you very much.